Hello and welcome to the Memory Arcade. Ugh. I lost a good 10 minutes of viable stream time because it's an afternoon stream. It's kind of spontaneous. And I just kind of wanted to get going. My computer was like, yeah, but you know that inexplicable audio issue where one of your virtual audio cables just crackles like mad? Let's do that again. So, yeah, that happened, and I was able to reset the audio devices and whatnot. Let me just check real quick. Oh yeah, okay, microphone seems to be working fine. Yeah, so, Mystic Quest, aka Final Fantasy Adventure, aka Seiken Densetsu. The first in the Mana series, so just ignore this chocobo that is running around here with us. Just ignore the chocobo theme playing while we write on this non-existent chocobo. So yeah, the third Mana series kind of came into its own with its sequel, Secret of Mana. It was a loose spin-off of Final Fantasy. And yeah. What are we doing here? We're basically just always on our never-ending quest to save our girlfriend, and like it's never been this true. I like the story of this. It's a very it does what it does in a very heartfelt manner, so I'm not super up in arms about the constant damseling of co-star Fuji. But it's also not. It's very traditional in that regard. Let's just say that. Yeah. So where we're at. Fuji is important because she's a member of the Mana family, who are instrumental in being able to reach the Mana tree at all, and the power of Mana is kind of like the big MacGuffin bad guys want, so goes there after her. And last... Oh, you're a merchant. Oh, those are some expensive ether, but I might just go for it, because we don't have that money left. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah, we're currently, I think, trying to climb that mountain. Oh, those are mummies, right? Do we have... let's see if the Mithril Sword can hurt them. Been pretty good against magical enemies, yep. That works. Slowly, but it works. Yeah, we're climbing back that mountain we got kicked down from at the very beginning of the game. And we want to face the Dark Lord, or Dark Knight as he's called in this. And rescue Fuji, save the day, all that jazz. But there's also the wild card of the Court Mage, Julius, who, spoilers, is the main villain of the game. I think this game... this game predates Final Fantasy VI by a good while, but yeah, the fact that the, you know, Vizier-like secondary villain actually becomes the main guy, probably not that surprising in that context. I mean, it's also just a trope. Like, we say shoot the wizard first as a joke, but it's true. Like, if you're up against the rare boss we just get to walk out on. Not even the proper Moogle theme. Were Moogles even a thing yet in Final Fantasy? That's all I wanted, really. Here we have power 40. So I just crank our MP up to 30. Just keep it on that. Sorry, I'm a little scattered. In yeah, I don't get to settle in that much to set around their text. Why don't I save before I do something stupid, like dying and having to replay the level? Okay, this one doesn't quite hit as badly. Remember a giant crab boss being very prominently featured in promotional screenshots of Secret of Mana 2, Second and Zetsu 3, like the second sequel to this one, which then never made it to the West in my time. It only just came out as part of the collection of Mana as Trials of Mana. I mean, I played the fan translation, which is honestly excellent. And I do hope that the Trials... I do hope that the Trials of Mana official translation holds up. Like, is it? Boss is actually not hard, consider that it has a very predictable pattern. Like, it will go up either on the left or the right, but Weapon. Why the hell not? That's true. We kind of the safe base. I mean, I'm partial towards the axe because it's the latest weapon we got, the wear axe. That one I actually didn't get on screen. It was in the dungeon that we last did, the one where we avenged Amanda and together with Lester, the sibling duo that we helped out. And yeah, we missed that axe, and then I was like, yeah, shouldn't we be about due for new weapons? So I looked at a weapon guide, and lo and behold, we had only just missed one. And my cat just pooped. I'm so sorry. I quickly step away and take care of that. I'll be right back. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Sorry. Cat, you just literally pooped on my stream. Please. Please leave me. Doing pretty well on money, gotta say. And as you can see, the special, like be it the thrown axe or this very fancy all screen or cross the screen sword move, they're popping up more often. I'm not sure if it's based on our PAL level or just our level per se. But yeah, it's a thing and it's neat. Like at first, this buff builds up so agonizingly slow. You do the special move after like a period of rapid manuring and brain empty ADHD, sorry. Like you just stand idle for a little bit and then you attack. And the move pops off, and sometimes, as you can see, it doesn't, because I guess the sword needs a directional input for it to work at all. Which is kind of lame. Well, you do it, and then you're like, holy shit, what happened? What did I do? Like this one. I'm eating shit here. Wow. Cat, no. Please, I'm already struggling with my attention, and now you're just putting on the thumb screws. So why do we get poisoned by moles, of all things? Like, sure, I know that actual wildlife can carry any number of diseases, and you could abstract that in such a manner, but, I think the wear axe is supposed to be silver, so that's where that strength comes in. I'm actually not sure if silver is all that sturdy for a weapon. Probably sturdier than gold, but... Are you a magic spring? Do you confer healing? No? Well, poop. Still, I do appreciate that they went through this map and made every screen like they tried to make it a little distinct here and there. Nice. Also, that's just the fact that you get healed on every level up. It's just really nice. Yeah, let's go wizard for... Wait. Apologies to garbled sound. Was it Sage? No. Oh, apparently there are diminishing returns on the wizard's magic output after 20 MP. So we just got up to 21. I wanna save for now. Not worth it. We got tough bosses coming up. I'm just gonna mainline warrior. Maybe at some points on power we'll get diminishing returns. Plus it puts us at a nice 100 HP. Yep, all of that. Gotta get a brand new suit. Because the enemies have been getting a little uppity. Again, gold. Not terribly sturdy. Sells well though. Also the fact that we cannot sell the first axe after we acquired the second one. Like they're necessary for progression, I get it. You cannot, like the player must always have access to an axe. Says a lot about the game, where you're the legendary hero and your sword is optional. Although at some point we get... I think originally it was translated as Excalibur. Oh yeah, haven't mentioned that this stream at all. We're playing a ROM hack, and I want to say a semi-extensive one. It fixes a lot of bugs, which is nice. And also... spruces up the translation. Like, it's not a complete rewrite or relocalization, but makes a bunch of the dialogue that in the original release of Final Fantasy Adventure was. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna give myself an out here. I try not to do that too much. But there are no natural checkpoints here, and I'm gonna give myself an out for just being scatterbrain off stream. Couldn't spring for shadows, huh? I mean, making shadows move in tandem with this jumping sprite. Probably harder to do in this game than a lot of other modern... Like, I'm not even sure you could call what they had back then engines, because they would just write these things from scratch. Maybe not every single time, but, you know... But, yeah, so this ROM hack called Legend of the Mana Sword, it's available at romhacking.net, I believe. Yeah, fixes a bunch of bugs. Like, apparently there's one where you heal yourself and then suddenly your defense stat is completely in the toilet, which, great, wow. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like as a kid when I played this on the Game Boy. No idea. Maybe the European version didn't have it, but I also just distinctly remember all the bosses in this game being tough ass bastards. And I guess if you're armor completely shits the bed due to a bug after you have the temerity to heal yourself. Yeah, I guess the bosses will become very hard. Unlimited power. Yeah, there are also two classes or, you know, stat distributions that I've been completely ignoring, but this is a very min-maxed character. Oh no. Gonna be one of those. Do I play the avoidance game? Thing is, I can hurt them with the Mithril Sword, but it's also a very out-of-date weapon. Okay, we got a robot golem. Shit. You know what? I wanna explore this dungeon more. I feel good about not barging and being like, yo, what up? But this game is, I was about to say, a land of contrasts. So I've been listening to too many podcasts, and that seems to be a popular meme right now. This game has its, oh yeah, it's older, kind of quirks, but you can see that this was a really, really good action adventure in its day and still holds up in many ways. Actually, kind of a Zelda clone, but it also predates the Game Boy Zelda outing, so the only Zelda they could really meaningfully crypt from is the first one. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I need a weapon with a lot of precision for this. What? This was either a really weird coding issue, or yeah. Oh no. Why, game? Erase the map. I mean, if this is supposed to be a tricky labyrinth kind of space, then yeah, fair enough. Okay, the only way is up. Do I now get my map? No, not really. This is the boss. This is a Minotaur and another scary face. Rain. But yeah, it's a really good game, and it just has these many qualities that you wouldn't expect necessarily from a late 80s, early 90s release. That is so weird. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get to that. Okay, I think I went left last time. Let's... Yeah. This is the kind of game where I wish they had used one of the... I don't know. Like one of the buttons as a shift button. Like say... B... brings up a little ring menu and then you press the D-pad. To... suddenly the game's much easier on the eyes at night. Weird. Could use an ether. Actually, metagame this a little. Oh, I definitely don't need an ether. I need magic of the fire variety. Okay, and this time I suppose I go left? No! Fuck you, game. Not like this. You got this guy? Yeah, there's another boss here, isn't there? Huh. That's a nice morning star. I vaguely remember wielding one in this game, so how about you hand that over? How about I briefly dip out of this confrontation and I hope this doesn't reset the dungeon. It does not. I think I'm pretty close to a level up. There we go. I got stoned. Got stoned in the middle of the dungeon. Stoned in the afternoon. Oh, shame on this one. Actually, there shouldn't be any shame associated with smoking pot. I don't do it myself, but if alcohol stays legal, pot is not the issue here. That's my 2 cents on that. Oh wow. That guy hits like a freaking mule. Come on. Give me that. Give me that sweet morning flail. Not a sex thing. Promise. Defeated Cyclops. Found the Morning Star. And I think that one also makes Maddox completely obsolete, I think. Yeah, maybe that's also... I can only briefly engage the robot. Oh, thank god, it does magic damage. Yep. Goodbye. Oh yeah, no, this is way better. It's just a really satisfying sound. Ting, ting. just occurred to me that headphone connectors, I mean, we use a lot of wireless these days, sure, but isn't it kind of neat that headphone connectors have stayed the same since before the Game Boy? Because I just went on this mental tangent of, yeah, this game has fantastic music and also just really good sound design. Received the Book of Jin, learned Lit, the millennial spell. Isn't it a bit of a shame that a lot of it was only ever heard through the tinny mono speaker of the Game Boy? But the Game Boy had a headphone connector, so you could listen. Like, I'm not sure if it could produce stereo sound, as in stereophonic, do different things on the channels, but you know, you could listen to these tunes in a very nice, satisfying manner, and there's a reason, or old hardware like the Game Boy is still used by DJs and, you know, electronic music artists. They have like custom sound library cartridges that they use, and then they hook up the Game Boy to the equipment and all that. But yeah, maybe audiophiles might disagree and be like, no, the standard headphone plug is like the bane of 20th century, 21st century music consumption, because we never went beyond whatever it could reproduce. I can't go back anymore. Oh, look at us. Coming back home. Yeah. This is where we received a very hard kick in the shins by Dark Knight, aka the Dark Lord. And this time they left the gate open for us, so let's just murder our way through the castle. Does it also make access obsolete? Didn't think so. That's okay. Honestly, if anyone who's really into modding these games would be like, okay, let's make a long press A ring menu for weapon selection and a long press B menu for item and magic shortcuts for this game. It would play so good. Like, you'd have to get the timing right. You don't want to open that by accident a whole bunch. And it also doesn't, like, just the right, need to come up with just the right amount of time. I'm pretty sure this is a dead end. But yeah, I mentioned this last time, that the game has very simple combat and it feels a little more floaty than Zelda. But the knockback and just the different hitboxes you can like the different areas you can attack with different weapons make this just a really nice, dynamic feeling combat system that doesn't really get old. And isn't that the dream of every game designer, that your core gameplay loop is essentially eternal? Also strange how some enemies are vulnerable to certain weapons. Like, could I hit these guys with the mithril blade? Come on. Come on. Yeah, I could. So the Morningstar can hit some magic enemies, but not all of them. Interesting. Oh, these enemies look more advanced. Cool, cool, cool. I think this is also the only upgrade we ever get to the really satisfying to use sickle. This one has a bunch of magic. I'm also not super stocked on X-Cures. Some enemies a little while ago gave them out like candy, but yeah, that's safe. I'm sensing a recurring pattern with these enemy patterns. Wish there was something that gave you a little more range. But maybe... I mean, I could always try the whip, but... given that the whip is also... like, the chain whip is rather old... there. Not sure it would be worth it. Maybe I just eat a little damage whenever it comes around this corner. I like how this was just a mini-boss. Oh, hi! Fuji! They took the pendant. We have to get it back. Let's go. Right, he had the pendant, which apparently is instrumental to the bad guys achieving their plan as a MacGuffin, along with having her. Yeah. Shadow Knight's room is on the top floor. And look who we have with us. I believe for the final time? But yeah, she is always good for a healing spell. We in the industry call this an XP trough. She won't cure the stone status, but she can give me some healing when I get blasted like that. And to think of it, I have a healing spell. Maybe I should just put this one in. These guys keep hitting me with their bullshit. Okay guys, one more time just for... okay, never mind. Woohoo! Oh, the heal, like the heal spell for status effects works on your Moogle. That's good. The healing spell, Cure, does not. So I didn't really expect anything to happen when I press B. Oh, now we're talking. Right. But also, I kinda wanna know... Oh, this. I kinda wanna know what's on the other side. Like the path we didn't travel. No, she just blasts him with like a regeneration spell, but I like the idea that she is just really good at dressing his wounds while he's actively engaged in combat. Just humming around him like a speedster. Guys, do you really think that a dark spell is gonna cut it when a maniac with a Morning Star is just going to town here? How weird. Okay. Yeah. Probably could have rested, but... Also, I'm pretty sure this is just incidental and they're not trying to reinforce like a story idea here, but the whole thing about shooting the mage first is in full effect here. I've been thinking a lot about Japanese politics vis-a-vis World War II lately. I mean, the murder of Shinzo Abe kind of put that maybe a little more in the forefront again, but also and I should probably not have to say this, but even though I'm in favor of Japan maintaining its pacifist constitution and so on and so forth, what happened to the guy was still heinous and just plain wrong. But yeah, bunch of stuff. Also how Attack on Titan and its author kind of go the same way in the sense that they are I should probably, for those who not total nerds by way of anime manga and then get a little bit of interested in Japanese politics and post-war history. For me, this is also, I guess, of some importance because I'm German and we have our own history to reflect on and remember when it comes to World War II. After World War II, Japan was basically made to ratify a constitution that turned the country into essentially a pacifist, passive nation. They have their self-defense forces, that's their army. So whenever you see the abbreviation, the initialism SDF in a Godzilla movie, that's them. But they're not supposed to have like first strike capabilities or take an offensive military approach in their foreign policy. Which I, as a person living in a former Axis country myself, which is something I welcome, but it was also forced on them by the Allies. So there's a lot of folks in Japan who, out of national pride, which rarely ever is a good idea, let's be real, but who have this nationalist. I mean, it's a fine line between kind of just wanting autonomy for your nation, and sovereignty, and devolving it to nationalists, us versus them, and us over them kind of mindsets. I can sympathize with the sovereignty aspect, of course, but yeah, there's a lot of folks who want Japan to be more proactive, to amend its constitution, to basically move away from this purely self-defense status militarily. Shinzo Abe was one of them. The guy who writes or wrote Attack on Titan is very much in that camp. And also a little more extreme. Like, I've been on a bit of an Attack on Titan deep dive, but very much knowing that the entire thing is basically a recruitment ad for fascism. Or at the very least, a very nationalist, us versus them mindset, the way it plays out, even the way it concludes. Weirdly, even though the, genocidal global cataclysmic event is stopped in the end, it's still stopped in such a way in order to, well, not to get too deep into the weeds, but it's bad. It's a fascinating series with striking visuals and some very unique shit going on, but the core philosophy of Attack on Titan is not good. With that in mind, I think you can still enjoy, like, say, the over-the-top action and the unique visuals of the Titans and so on and so forth, but just keep it in mind. Why am I just now talking about this and stop playing the game for what must have been over 5 minutes by now? Easy. Well, it just occurred to me that the main villain in this, Julius, will later claim that he's a descendant of Vandal. Vandal was like the previous, how it's always in these stories, there was a previous evil empire that abused a certain force, like mana, and almost led to global cataclysm and whatnot. And he sees himself as a descendant of that, and he wants to bring back that past strength. And I wonder if that's just a reflection, kind of how the War of the Magi in Final Fantasy VI also hit very similar beats. Which is also something you don't see in the game, it's just backstory. And I wonder if that's just a reflection on the imperialist past of Japan, and how going down that road again is patently a bad idea. So I was talking about a lot of stuff that is like pro. It's like pro-imperialism from a Japanese perspective, and I just wonder if these games at their core had an anti-imperialist and anti-revisionist good. Okay. Had an anti-revisionist ideal at their heart. Right. For this one I need to wait until the bar is full, so I get the longer whip. Sure. Nothing dangerous about that. Right now I'm not sure if I'm on the branch or on the main path. So, weirdly, this chest does not count. Let's circle back without paying too much attention to the enemies. We're doing pretty okay with with how leveled up we are. Oh. Okay, this was the secret door, right? So... Really? A treat ant and a fucking shadow. Hmm. Well, now I'm just waiting. Let's see. I could use some of my own cures. Oh, I got a spell that I haven't tried yet. Oh, it's a big old lightning spell. Neat. Let's just keep this one handy. Okay, the resting place was to the right. Let's... yeah. 1 second, please. Damn, that precision-based gameplay. But honestly, I applaud them for putting that in. Just the fact that they recognized that, hey, our battle system incentivizes a very specific way to play certain rooms. And they were smart enough to build a couple puzzles that took that into account and be like, yeah, but what if you don't play it like that right now? Probably not great, given that this was a very old enemy type. None of these is gonna drop something that is gonna blow our mind. Okay. Let's just check out the adjacent rooms. That's okay. Seems very main path-ish. Or maybe not. Ah. Need to freeze these guys. Haven't done that in a while. Come on. There we go. Please count. It counts. It's just little stuff like the I think the direct forward attack of the Morning Star. Oh, immune. I mean, it is a mage, so that makes sense. The direct forward attack does more damage, while the, secondary attack from the swing does less. At least I've killed these guys here with a direct. Oh, maybe it's also a little bit randomized. Maybe how you hit them doesn't really matter. Okay, need to keep in mind that there is oh yeah, no, that's a throne room. That's very here we go, kinda. Well, let's backtrack. at the dead end, like quite literally, for these guys and a bunch of menacing skeletons. But we got the blood sword, which is another Final Fantasy mainstay, isn't it? Yeah, well, I'm not gonna can it just quite yet, but let's just put these down here. Same with the chain. Well, I do sometimes need the chain, and well, occasionally the sickle. The spear is honestly, yeah, not all that. And it does in fact do what the blood sword does. It absorbs health. I think this temporarily makes me stronger. Let's put a few enemies who are not here to sleep. An X-Ether, an X-Cure because we're boring like that. That's gonna be locked again, huh? Note that none of these goons drop keys, which is an issue with this game. And it also kills highly magical enemies, I think. No, it's super selective. Go fuck yourself, game. Kill this guy. Okay. Magic. Ice. Number 1. Please, just... Could you... Okay. Hope that works. Oh... Fuji, could you stand there? No reason. Just do not be alarmed by my slowly running up. I spell. Come on, game. That's just shitty. Let's change levels and see if that helps. Shit. Oh. You don't completely clear it. They give you an out like that, huh? No. Never mind. Oh, this one still counts. Come on. You bastards. No! God! And I'm about to die. No, not accepting that one. Also, I will save before before I engage these assholes again. Is like written in stone, or would they come back if I did this? No, apparently not. And apparently going this far back didn't do the trick, so let's go here. Also gonna drop a save state, so we can jump back in. Hello? Oh. I think I just did some funky stuff with that enemy's hitbox. No. Oh. Hey, what do you want from me? Are the hitboxes weird again? And the game wasn't focused, so the save state didn't take. But I'm sure the regular save will. Yeah. Okay, just really, really funky hitboxes. Very resilient against magic. Now I just really want to level up to be reimbursed for all that mana. Oh, there he is. It has been a while, Sumo. Your skills have improved, but are you strong enough to beat me, boy? Shut up. I'll avenge Willy. Oh, right, Willy. Stay outside. This fight will be too dangerous. Okay. Yeah. Just don't do this without your healer. How noble of you. Now fight me. It's a little bit like, you know, I want to say, oh, well, play a character, maybe? But his moveset is like, not very boss-like. I guess that's the point. Reminds me of of more human bosses in a Souls game. You know, it has a bit more of a dual characteristic. Defeated Shadow Knight. And drank his blood, I guess, by way of the sword. Wait, what was that? Received pendant. It's a fake. Then where's the real pendant? You smartass. Fuji? Where could she be? Julius, where is he? Must be at the waterfalls. Oh, thank God they don't make us. Fuji? Fuji. The MacRip is back. Must go. Fuji, what's wrong? It's too late, Sumo. Fuji is mine. Ah, the old mind control, huh? What? Use this pendant and cast the spell, Fuji. Fuji, stop, come over here. She's not a dog. We're not gonna play who does she love most. Fuji? What did you do to her, Julius? With the power of mana, this is easy. But you don't have that yet. Do you? Now we celebrate the rebirth of Vandal, said evil empire from the past. Now Fuji, reverse the waterfalls. Klinke, Imra, Mia, Antina, Kro, Platu, Hirada. Wait. Ha. Really? I mean, we're in the water, so shouldn't we be, you know, be lifted up, back, out? No, never mind. Can't move. Oh? Hey, buddy. And he goes for the treats bag, takes it, and leaves. The auntie? Somebody's hurt. Oh, yes. And a birdie is hurt, too. Oh, dear. Wait. Who hurt my bird? Oh, was he talking... were they talking about that old bird? Who's Bogart? Sumo. Bogart, how are you? I was thrown off the airship. But Sarah found me and nursed me back to health. I'm glad to see you again, Sumo. You're the last hope of the Geminites. I can't do this anymore. I can't do it. Couldn't even save Amanda. I'm not Geminite. Quit it. There's no way for a Geminite to... You kinda... Never mind. No. Why me? Why does that have to be me? Sumo, you do it. You're the Geminite. It's you. He's an old man, Sumo. Shut up. Get out. Oh, wow. Just a real old spat here, huh? He didn't want to let you know, but he has a broken back and cannot move for a while. He may not move at all. This is a fantasy setting. I was distressed to hear places being attacked, but he kept saying there is a boy. A boy named Sumo will come to save us all. Lady, that's emotional blackmail. I didn't really believe him, but when I saw you, also crushed and broken... You're not Chocobo, no, you're the last hope. No, the Chocobo wanted the Giselle greens in my back. Bogart and the bird made me believe in you. We all believe that you'll save our world now. Jesus Christ. Chocobo's being treated at Dr. Bon Voyage's. That's not the most reassuring name for doctor. I mean, I guess if you leave in an upright position, that's... Hi. New armor and a new whip. Main whip. Eat your heart out, Simon, once again. Makes this one obsolete, and these two are just kind of here. Yeah, it works. Wait, they let me sell the wear axe, but not the regular war axe? That's bullshit. I mean, I get the coding background, like, you only need one, and they only test for the first, but... Also, take the stack of keys on me. For a second I was worried they didn't have any keys here. I would like... Not sure if I bought too many now. But yeah, the idea is to have... More stacks at least, because as I mentioned last session, I bricked my original save when I played this as a kid, by not having enough keys in the final dungeon past the point of no return. And that sucked. So is Boggart's still in a foul mood? Apparently. Please, save us all. She's still in our we are in fact Jesus mode. This is Ish. The evil Vandal Empire used to prosper here, but a Geminite defeated Vandal with a sword. The ruins of Vandal lie under the desert sands. There's no way to cross seas, but, you know, maybe Dr. Bon Voyage can build something. He lives in a house over there. Sure. Wait. She nursed me back to health, but they were too cheap to refill my magic? Immediately trustworthy. What did you do with my bird? All done. I mechanized his wounded legs. He's fine now. He can't even run on water. I named him Chocobot. How's that? You put cyber parts on my Chocobo? Oh, you... Well, rely on you, kid. I love his look. Like, just... I expected, like, a lab coat guy with glasses, but the crazed woodsman look is just... even more of a flex for the, you know, mad scientist slash local doctor. Talk to Boggart before you leave town. Also just a really nice... Like, the game is fairly well paced. And has these distinct parts. First you try to get Fuji to city of Vandal, then you chase the captors all the way up to the castle, and now you, after you've fallen down again, you're kind of more engaged with the ancient history part about Vandal, the the past evil empire and all that. I know you would do it. Now listen, it'll be perilous from now on. Julius has got the power of mana already. Our only hope is a knight with a legendary sword. Legend? The mana sword? Yes. And it is how we defeated the evil power Vandal. Where's that sword now? Somewhere in this world. Go to Wendell and ask Kiba. Shiba? Oh. He knows better. Ask Dr. Bonivash how to get there. Probably by water, given... Wait, they're just so hard up for a way to cross the seas, he saw a chocobo and was like, yeah, that will work. Go east on the sea from the North Pier, and go north to Wendell, south is to the Ammonites. Ah yes, scenic voyage to the Ammonites, cocktails, and all that. Julius summoned evil monsters. Is it safe here? I mean, this city seems very well fortified. Vandal could build things on their stand. Their great dime tower sank when Vandal fell. Was dime tower like how wide the tower was? Or take a chocobo with you? Of course. Love it. The very first enemies we encounter cannot be harmed by our latest weapon. Wow. Ah, you bastard. Weird. I'm gonna rewind this tomfoolery. But yeah, I should save. I should mind my mana, not manners, mana. And, I mean, we have this little guy here for a reason. And so I guess the way to go is that little pier. Don't remember if you get free movement across water or if the pier just connects certain spots. Oh, free movement. Yeah, I think Wendell would be kinda here-ish. Yeah, this looks very much like the desert that we fought the Medusa in. Also note that I'm gonna keep the stream on the short-ish end. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the Wendell territory. How does this not count? Come on, game. And that's some bullshit. It's not a huge world, but it does have its intricacies. Borrowed's hut. I'm very close near the beginning of the game. Reverse the waterfalls, my ass. Yeah, we did the whole airship thingy here. Okay. And yeah, indeed, gets us right to Vandal. Why is nothing ever simple? Okay guys, Spill, where's the old guy? Lorema was attacked by many monsters. Chiba went there. Lorema is south of the snowfields, over the southern sea. Oh, is that so? The waterfalls make all of the rivers flow. The water springs from the root of the mana tree. Okay, so they probably also have a little bit of a cataclysm at their hands. Just checking. They probably don't have anything new, but wrought iron, no. Anything I could or should sell? Yeah, I guess the mithril sword is no longer necessary. Okay, south snowfields, sure. Doesn't look very snowy. I mean, who can tell with Game Boy graphics, but okay. Here's a teeny little island that doesn't seem to have a pier. I'll get there by cave, I imagine. That's just back to the mountains where we already were. You know, this is supposed to be a crystal desert, I think. Oh. Just follow the sentient snowman. looks good. What is over here? Another thing that I can inexplicably cross? Did it appear here? No. Never mind. I like the economy of this. Like we have these high level areas. That are basically right next to the starting area. It's too cold for your head. Wait for me here. Aww. Now, I dare say the Flame Whip is probably a good choice against these jokers. Thank you. They're hot here? Yeah. Goku Kajoop, motherfucker. Okay, Morning Star still does its job. Yeah. There was talk of a town, so let's look for that first. Although, they may have said something like past the snowfield, so yeah, maybe we have to go through this cave already. Yeah, looks like it. Oh. The healing spell seems to scale with our max health. And that's either a good game design decision on part of the developers or on whoever made the ROM hack, because I honestly don't remember. Yeah, I guess the cave is the way to go. Oh, nice level. he said, not quite ready to curse profusely. Oh. Please reset. Why? I think I know what it wants me to do. I'm not sure it's doing best of jobs to get me there? Question mark. Oh, that's actually really clever. Hey! It's wild just how many enemy designs are already basically finalized for this game. Like weird ducks who have army helmets on and fight you with a sword. Those are in Secret of Mana, and here yeah, it kind of feels like a Secret of Mana demake sometimes in interesting ways. Not sure if I'm basically damage boosting through a puzzle here. Let's take the route that might be more. Oh no, that was hitting the wind enemy. Really nasty enemy damage in this place. Hey, let's see if I was ever supposed to. Yeah, no, I was supposed to go. Go there. Oh, interesting. This entire dungeon is pretty cool. Yeah, I guess the flickering of the sprites along with the gloomy music will do that. Yeah, it's supposed to be an ice cave, so I get what they're going for. Not the longest, not the longest music loops in video game history, that's for sure. Also, hi Azamek, I hope you had a good nap. I like how my attack still had enough priority to go through there. For once, they didn't screw us there. Oh. Huh. Huh. And then there's this place. That's all coming together. Just gonna power heal through that poison. This may be a little weird, but this place still has a more robust public transport system than most of the United States. Okay, careful. Shit. traffic. Oh, yeah, it's 2 lanes. Fuck. It's getting touch repetitive. Here's a pillow to lay down on while you this repetitive music is driving you slightly mad. Oh, 1 second. Okay, so I mentioned last stream that the soundtrack, which I dearly love, in spite of the, short loop length and all that, it has some real bangers, and since Japan seemed to very early knew what they had on their hands with video game music, not just pleasant beeps and boops, but sometimes really bona fide classics, like orchestral arrangements of video game scores, particularly RPGs, were became shockingly common at a very early time. And so Second Densetsu got something called the Sun Collections, which was like a combination of an orchestral suite of about half an hour, and then the rest of the CD was filled with the original Game Boy soundtrack. So, at risk of maybe missing a destructible wall or two, let's just listen to that for now. Oh. Audio, desktop audio capture. Oh. Now we have sound. Actually, well, it'll probably take me a while to figure this out. Also, it must feel so goddamn grand to write a soundtrack for a Game Boy game, and then just a few years or months later be able to listen to that. Was this the one I really needed to go to? Oh, fuck off. Really? All of this was just for an off-ramp that I didn't necessarily need. Yeah, I'm being stubborn here. Huh. Really? Like the whole thing about using the whip to get off this crazy ride? Not necessary at all. Turn this up because they use quite a bit of a dynamic range. Just need to maybe turn it down again during the climax of this particular bit. I'm glad. Both that the music helps and that you're taking care of yourself. I almost don't dare ask what the weather is like right now because the heat kind of snuck up on me here. Oh, this looks like progress. Huh. There I was getting ready for a boss fight. All healed up and nowhere to go. Sorry. Real quick. Yeah. Like, I don't want to fight these thugs. I just want to walk past them fellers. And they probably salute me. biology teacher once said that 28 degrees and doing absolutely nothing, and presumably also not wearing clothes and such, would be like the ideal temperature. Like, I suppose for the ideal, totally average human body. As in, you wouldn't be cold and you wouldn't get too hot. I don't know, I agree with that. I like how we get the stone status in a situation where it's really immaterial. Okay. Really like the use of, is it classical or Spanish guitar, what they're doing in these? Kusumo talking to himself. I think the enemy designs are already way too detailed for a Game Boy game. I don't know. I've said this several times now. The way a lot of these enemy designs come together, you almost feel like they wanted to make this game or had a design document with a bunch of enemy designs, and they wanted to do this on a console, and then maybe got downgraded to a handheld product, because a lot of these show up in just more detailed pixel art, basically the same design in Secret of Mana. And there you can kind of just like even some of the mannerisms, like the way the werewolves just inexplicably do kung fu, like stuff that seems way too. Oh no, are we back here? Or is this a different loop? I mean, maybe they just put a lot of care into this and were able to reap the benefits from that strong characterization when they made the sequel. But yeah, it feels. Oh, this is a different loop. Okay. Well, I guess we're on this world right now. I need my magic. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have this play all the way through. Like I said, it's about half an hour. And then I'll likely wrap up the stream. Oh, interesting. So it would have been kind of like a posh, really upscale Zelda. Yeah, no, I can see how that. Like, on the NES, they wouldn't have been able to reach, obviously not reach the fidelity they later had at their disposal for Secret of Mana, but they probably could have done more, especially if it would have been one of those strange, still 8-bit, but like a lot of memory. A Famicom disk floppy. How many kilobytes are we, or even megabytes are we talking here? Music is really fitting for our healing fountain. I think that's a death scene. When some of the characters pass away. Ah, okay. We're in kind of a loop that we can easily escape from. 12 kilobyte. I mean, I ask these things with such confidence, even though I have no idea what an NES cartridge would hold. I know that Super Nintendo rarely got over a few megabytes. Like 1 meg, no, 8 meg would have been 1 megabyte. Game, could you maybe honor your own gameplay systems? Fucking hell. Let's try this again right away. Okay. The game was like, ah shit, he's starting a rewind. Time to quit bullshitting. The game has no way of knowing that I'm using rewind. I guess 8-bit or a megabyte for like a really chunky NES game. It sounds plausible. Then again, Dragon Quest also just taking the cake, because the series, like in my mind, I always fall back to the truism that of course, Dragon Warrior did 3 games on the NES, 3 games on the Super Nintendo, just like Final Fantasy, right? Right? Which it didn't. It 4 games on the NES, which, given the massive success of that series, and I guess they just milked that install base of the NES, of the Famicom, really well. Like, can't really fault Enix for doing another NES game. Also, Dragon Quest V looks a lot better than Final Fantasy IV, so there's that. And in case you're wondering why the music got weird, that's a Chocobo theme. getting its obligatory arrangement, because at this point Final Fantasy and the Mana series were kind of still connected at the hips. There we go. You little audio jumps in there. I'm not sure if that's not because of my setup or if the YouTube video that I looked up real quick has those, but doesn't detract much from how lovely the arrangement is, I find. Also, even though the Chocobo is kind of this weird anachronism or leftover from Final Fantasy in a Mana game, you show me another game where they give you a Chocobo the cyber treatment midway through and mechanize his legs so he can run on water. Wonder if there's like family reunions of old Chocobos from the various games, and then he shows up and everyone's like, oh, there's that guy. Yeah, his game was strange, and so is he. But be not. Yeah. They say, oh yeah, Chocobo is hurt too. But Dr. Bon Voyage is taking care of him. Mind you, this is a ROM hack that has tweaked the translation a little bit, so I'm not sure if that doctor has always been called Bon Voyage in the English version. But they're like, but you hear a bunch of hammering and an explosion. You go into the workshop, and yeah, Chocobo with metal legs. He's now called Chocobot. This boss's hitbox can fuck right off. Yeah, fair. It's only fitting that the Medusa theme is winding up again in the symphonic arrangement. What about this corner? Oh, did we? Yeah, I think we found the win condition. Just healing through that massive damage that we're still sustaining. A little more finesse. Yeah, buddy, I'm sorry. You were really threatening there. Harry? Is this supposed to be like Kali or because with 4 arms? Anyway, Ice Sword. I mean, yeah, of course they would be immune against the Ice Sword. Can't even be mad, but it's still a little demoralizing to wield a brand new sword and the first enemy we see is like, what? You think that's special? Look at me, I'm a snowman and I can walk. frozen water and Fluffy. You're not special. And Sumo's like, that's what I keep telling people, but they want me to save the world. Very reluctant hero in this part of the journey. So I got the ice sword. What do I do with it? Was there any kind of higher situation that I had to defeat, or...? Oh, yes, so if you have a companion in the game, the ask command in the menu actually does something. Everyone, like, some of them just give you advice, the female protagonist heals you, and the chocobo does this. So you go into travel mode, enemies can't hurt you, and, you know, and I guess this can be exploited to also heal a status effect. Which is not super useful, given that the Moogle effect lasts all of, I don't know, say maybe 8 seconds. But it's weird audio skips in the music. I'm not the only one hearing them, right? If I guess from here on out we're in spoiler territory music-wise. Like this is the melody you hear in the Mana Palace. And the final battle with Julius also coming up. Which in the game also sounds really good, in the sense that they nail that ethereal quality you would expect from a place like the Mana Palace. It's because it's not really a place where people are supposed to be. Very otherworldly. This is the Mana Palace. What we just heard earlier was Lester's Requiem for Amanda. But I think every point I made about it still stands. Welcome to Lorima. Oh, we found it. So the whole get the ice sword thing was either something we didn't have to do yet, or maybe not do at all? How dare you make me spend keys now? Well, good morning, and how do you do coming into my place that I specifically locked? This motherfucker doesn't sell anything. Really just here to have us spend a key for no reason. That's our guy, right? Can't carry? What? Received bone key. Go up the White River by the Ammonite Coast. Go beyond the Ammonite Coast to Float Rocks. Use the key at the cave in the Float Rocks. The legendary sword is guarded by Ifrit. I'll tell you the rest when you return with it. Wow, really straight to the point, huh? Yeah, he's like, I'll tell you where the legendary sword is, but first you carry me around the castle 3 times. Jibo, I'm here to save the world. What purpose does it serve? I just miss running like a young man. Thank you so much. He was waiting in the other room. Okay. Really? For some weird reason, this YouTube video doesn't... Like, the ending is just the main theme again, but, you know, in a very triumphant kind of way. I don't know. I'll get a proper version without skips or anything missing of it. And maybe that's something, well, maybe I will do a pixel art. Like pixel art stream and listen to some choice soundtracks. Back to the chiptunes. Just a lovely. Okay, so we got a skeleton key. Also, yeah, I should wrap up in a short while. But let's get to our next destination if we can find it. And call it there. Unfair. I guess there's a point to be made that you don't have to give a chocobo metal legs to cross the ocean. But then the alternative is just really, really sustained inbreeding and I'll say choco eugenics. So who's the real monster here? No? That is weird because the utility skills of the weapons is kinda what sets this all apart from. He's a sword. He is a spear. Incidentally, the sword and the spear are the weapons that don't have utility, but you know, okay, so I guess this is the Ammonite area. These guys look really scary. And we need a flame whip. Oh, you said that the mana sword is guided by an incarnation of Ifrit. Yeah, I suppose having the ice sword there could really help. I mean, it was still part of an emergency procedure rather than just going, this is a perfectly fine chocobo, let's hack off his legs and go that route. But maybe we should call him Adam, because he still didn't ask for this. I think one of the most brilliant details of Final Fantasy VII Remake was just this one guy with his chocobo in front of one of those taxi carts, talking soothingly to the chocobo after Sector 7 came down. Like, sure, you see a lot of people, and maybe there's just something wrong with me that way, but you see a lot of people who are negatively affected by this, but But just the idea that one of the chocobos is just badly shaken up by the whole event makes it so much more horrifying. Like it's a very particular emotional chain to yank on. Get to fight these little turtle dudes. Oh. I was honestly expecting a tougher fight. We get rid of... let's get rid of the wind lands, because we haven't really used that, or don't have any particular use for it. We have one more set of keys, so we have plenty of backup. You know, the terrain becoming more and more fantastical as you move on in a fantasy game. Yeah, sure, that's what you want, right? But I think geographically we are right next to Wendell, a town that we have been to. Like this, I think this is Wendell right here. So one of the starting towns or early towns, we could have just... Our character could have just stood on the walls and be like, yeah, there's a bunch of floating rocks over there. Oh yeah, no, don't go there. Those turtle guys, they will fuck you up. So I'm glad we heard about, or at least saw a little bit of Final Fantasy Remake Part 2. Indicating they're not gonna take another 100 years to get that one out. And I, for one, am so ready for them going way too deep and way too detailed into Chocobo breeding. See? Guess we were just about due for a nice new spear. Okay, at the beginning of the next dungeon, I'm gonna call it. Guessing the entrance should be somewhere here-ish, if they wanna ultimately guide us through that to that little island, maybe. Maybe I'm also just completely mixing up the geography here. Have we in fact been? Yeah. Oh. Oh. You gotta equip the skeleton key. Oh, he said that to the Chocobo. Yeah. I got the Ice Sword. Or maybe the Thunderlance now. And, save. And, yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll be back. I honestly don't know. Today is Thursday, so maybe tomorrow? Yeah, I'm really playing it by ear lately. But I think we're gonna wrap this one up next session. I'm looking forward to that. It's a fun game. It holds up really, really well. Like, there's a bunch of wonky stuff, of course, but also some stuff that has aged spectacularly. And it was one of my early favorites for a reason. Yeah, so everyone take care of yourself. I'll see you when I see you. I'll just do with literally all my links. Right here. And yeah, have a good one, everyone. Bye.